Hello, Leo. Welcome to the channel. We are Stars in Orbit. I am Sister Lovelace, here delivering your Virgo season connection spread. This reading takes a look at your side and the other person, people, situations, whatever it is that you may be dealing with in Virgo season. It is general, of course, so you may need to flip it around if you resonate more with one side than the other. Before we get started, though, I do just want to thank all of you for your support. I do appreciate you liking, commenting, sharing with your friends, your family, subscribing, of course. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell, too, so you get notifications when we post our videos. Before we get started, too, I do just want to mention that we're going to be revamping some of the old readings that I did way back when I first started the channel. So like the connection spread, I'm reintroducing this one. So like I said, it looks at your side and the other person. I'm still going to be doing lunar readings, so new moon and full moon readings. So expect one on August 30th when we have the Virgo new moon. As well as weekly readings. So these are intended to be timeless readings. They won't expire after a specific date. They will run Monday to Sunday. So whatever you feel drawn to, whatever title, even if it's not your sign, just go for it. I hope that this will allow you to open up to your intuition a little bit more and get more downloads from me. So yeah, here we go. So this is your pastor foundational energy, blockages, overall energy during Virgo season, outside influence, desired outcome, and the outcome. Ouchie, 3 of Swords. Okay, let's see. Let me feel this out. I want to say that this is actually your side, Leo, because of the amount of major arcanas that I saw in the pre-shuffle for you. Okay, so let's dive right in. These pastor foundational energy is the 7 of Pentacles, talking about having a vision for your future, I think this has a lot to do with being in alignment, actually, with what you have produced for yourself. This may even have to do, if this is business, it may have to do with a previous investor or investment that you've put in. Something that has kind of created results for you in a way. But with the Tower being in the blockage, Mars energy, perhaps you're dealing with a Scorpio or an Aries who's in your blockage. We have lots of signs here, so, oh yeah, and then they have an Aries card here at the bottom, or at the pastor foundational energy. Okay, anyway, so Tower energy, as the blockage is really a sudden change or some sort of like upheaval of old structures and old beliefs. So I think you have probably invested your time, energy, efforts, money perhaps into maybe a passion project, and you're starting to break away from maybe your 9 to 5 or something like that. Take it as a metaphor. Obviously that's not going to apply for all of you. Okay, so let me look over here really quick before we move on to the overall energies. So their pastor foundational is the Fool card. Like I said, Aquarius or Aries energy. They also have the Father of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in their blockage. So the Fool is talking about a brand new beginning. Talking about the innocence of starting something new. It's like you go on a road trip and you're in like a rental car and it's really nice and nobody's rented it before. It's kind of like that freshness, that feeling. Okay. Yeah, and the Father of Wands is like that leader type who is a visionary, who with this Father of Wands, like the way that I'm picking it up right now, it kind of seems like it should be in the reverse, honestly. It's someone who is like very ruthless is really what I'm picking up. Like they may have some high expectations, and honestly I feel like this might be their own energy. Like they wanted to do something new, they wanted to have that brightness about them. I'm hearing bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and it's like a brand new day, but then they have such high expectations for themselves that they literally tear themselves down. Okay, it's like they prevent themselves from moving any further, because it's like someone's dad who was an alumni somewhere, and then they expect their kin to go to the same exact school, or like to follow in their steps or something like that, or just like to follow by their own playbook is really what I'm getting. But it's like, it's just not like that. We're not all the same, even though we came from the same bloodline, you know? Okay, so overall energies for Virgo season, I'm going to come over here. So the Devil is Capricorn energy, so that may apply for some of you. But it is talking about being, I'm hearing your fallen self, fallen angel, and that's kind of like the devil. He was a fallen angel. It's your shadow self. It's like all of that negative stuff about you. And then with the Hierophant being your outside influence, I'm hearing Libra, Virgo. Okay, this is a Taurus card, if that applies. So you may have a Taurus who's of good influence for you, perhaps, or yeah, it's like someone, I'm actually taking notice to like the key that this like crow or raven, whatever this is clutching onto. It's like they're kind of giving you I'm hearing the key to survival. Okay, so basically to say, regardless of the signs and all that, I think you're really going through this spiritual process where I'm hearing you're metamorphosizing into a highly spiritual being. And we all are spiritual beings. We just have to remember that. We have to remember that part about us that is infinite and boundless, and it doesn't have the same worries as our human selves, you know? Okay, so let me come over here real quick. They have the Six of Cups as their overall energy, which is kind of that same essence of going back to those childhood memories. And that's kind of what I'm talking about here, is like that child, that inner child that each of us have. It's like you forget what it's like to be a child. So I feel like you're kind of going through this like remembering process, whereas they may, I feel like this person is definitely in this kind of childlike wonder, but may have some sort of person or expectations or human egoic type of expectations that really blocks them. But I feel like they're still there nonetheless. They may feel very connected to their spirituality, and maybe to that, like I said, that childlike wonder about them. Yes, that innocence and joy with being a child. But then the outside influence there is the Four of Cups. So again, it kind of has that same essence of the Father of Wands, like someone who's very ruthless, or like just all around apathetic. Like, I don't care if you dropped your ice cream cone, like I'm not getting you a new one. I already spent money on that. And it's kind of like, I don't know, it just seems very harsh, you know? But I think ultimately they're reevaluating a lot of things. Maybe reevaluating the way that they do talk to themselves, or maybe the way other people talk to them, if that's the case. These other like very egotistical type of influences that are around them, that make them slightly disconnected to their higher selves in some way, shape, or form. And by higher self, that could even allude to that inner child, right? That innocence and that joy and that purity that's within all of us before the world got its grubby paws on us, okay? Okay, so these are your desired outcomes. So very mercurial type of energy here. We have the Hermit, which is a Virgo card, and the Lovers, which is Gemini. So that may apply for some of you, but ultimately they both have the same type of essence, where they are talking about being in line with your higher self, having more love for yourself, doing a lot of soul searching, and being in line with that inner guidance and that inner knowing, that's a part of all of us. So I feel like you both kind of want the same things, definitely. But I feel like for you, Leo, if this is romantic, maybe it is that you kind of want them to come out of their shell and fly with you and be a part of this journey with you, instead of it being so isolated. Okay? And as the outcome cards, they have the Seven of Wands and you have the Three of Swords. So I do feel like this person is definitely standing alone still. They're still maybe going through whatever processes that maybe they don't want to feel vulnerable. They don't want to feel weak or anything like that. And you want that vulnerability. I think you probably want those moments of connection and those grand gestures of I love yous and things like that will make you feel connected to them. That's why you have the Lovers in the desired outcome. But the Three of Swords really indicates that emotional pain and grief that you may be experiencing as a result of them kind of being kind of challenging in a way. Okay, let me grab some tea leaf cards for you. I'm seeing 12:21 on the clock right there. So it is a reflection, right? 1, 2, 2, 1. Anyway, so that may, whatever that may mean for a particular number of you. Okay, that's a lot, but we'll go with it. My camera hasn't been autofocusing today, so we'll see if it works this time. You have hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. Horse, short journey. Shield, you need to defend yourself. Throne, position of authority. Oh, perfect Leo card. Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Ladder, climbing towards success. And club, someone will try to make you do something against your will. Okay, no worries. I'm going to grab some tarot cards for these to clarify these. All right, so let's see. What is this club card here for Leo? I'm hearing Virgo so much for you. The moon card, okay. So this does have a lot to do with secrets. This is a card of Pisces. The moon does rule Cancer, so potentially Cancer. We do have the Mother of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Again, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn energy. We have both of those here. All three of the earth signs here in the major arcana. So anyways, it does talk about secrets though. So let me get a clarifier for the moon card. Also talks about fears and anxieties and illusions. Okay, a card of Temperance. I meant a card of Sagittarius with Temperance and the Ten of Swords. So someone will try to make you do something against your will. Hang on. Oh my gosh, I just keep hearing a song. I don't even know the title of it, but the lyric that I keep hearing is "There's got to be more to life." Okay, hang on, sorry. I feel like someone's trying to force healing or force, I feel like maybe this person who kind of has this ruthless kind of behavior may be forcing you to kind of pull yourself out of these negative behaviors, thought patterns, whatever this devil energy or shadow side is about you, Leo, and it kind of coincides with the Ten of Swords here. So temperance, it does talk about moderation. To me, I'm hearing healing right now, but I'm feeling like this person is being impatient, okay? Just saw the Hanged Man, so another card of Pisces you could be dealing with. I'm hearing a Pisces, Venus and Pisces, but maybe Sun, Moon, or Rising. What is the harm here that Leo is being protected from? Judgment. I saw this in the pre-shuffle for you. So I feel like maybe this person is like wrongfully communicating with you in a certain way that is like, I'm hearing false judgments based off of fear. I'm hearing rudeness, anxiety. Okay. Or maybe that's what I'm saying is like they kind of went through this rebirth process where, okay, so this person might have like a spiritual ego of some sort, okay? They might have a spiritual ego where they're kind of being overly critical of other people who haven't quite evolved yet. Everybody's on their own process. And you're wanting to be here, but it's like when this person is turning you down or like going into their shell and not communicating with you or sharing this journey with you, it literally breaks your heart, and it's an endless freaking cycle. Okay, what is hang on, let me see. I'm not gonna do all of these. What's the short journey here for Leo? Goodness, that's so many cards, but I'm gonna take it. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Two of Wands, Nine of Wands, Eight of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords. So you're definitely trying to find more clarity with this whole situation, trying to find out why this person or group of people, whoever or whatever this is for you, Leo, you're trying to find out why they are withdrawing from you so much. And I feel like you're noticing your pattern of how that puts you in this weird cycle and a loop is what I'm hearing. Because I feel like you're wanting their admiration, you're wanting their attention. But they're not willing to give it to you or something. I'm hearing singlehood. Maybe they're I'm hearing that song. Do you think you're better off alone? Do you think you're better off alone? Who sings that? If you know, please comment. I'm sorry, I was just telling Cancer this. I feel like I'm a jukebox sometimes when I'm reading cards. Okay, so what is it that Leo needs to defend themselves from? Daughter of Swords, air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising potentially. Wow. And then the Mother of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I saw this at the bottom of the deck earlier when I saw all of this. So it's really interesting that she's come out again, right behind that 10 of Swords. Okay. So, yeah, Daughter of Swords. This is someone who could definitely be a secret teller or some sort of like spy. They're very curious and may want to like talk to you and finding ways to talk to you and try to be, I'm hearing, sweet and sassy. So they might try to like charm you in that way, but it's like they use that information that they get against you. So you need to defend yourself. Also remind yourself that you're in a position of authority. Like, nobody messes with the Leo, okay? Wow, I just put that on top of the Father of Swords as well. So I do feel like there's definitely some sort of it's definitely sass. Like, someone's trying to sass you in some way and like try to like like, this is the truth that I have on you, and then it's like, excuse me, like, I don't know, mind your own business. But yeah, you're being spiritually guided and you are protected from harm and you're in a position of authority. This is all going to I'm hearing fizzle out eventually. But you're climbing towards success. So please remind yourself of that. I do hope that this helps you over Virgo season. If you'd like a personal reading, I'd love for you to reach out. All my information is going to be down in the description box for you, Leo. But if this is where we part ways, please do leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, as well as a comment down below. Let me know if it resonates. I love hearing from y'all, so don't hesitate to reach out. And please do subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell too so you know when we post all of our videos. Leo, it's been a pleasure. Enjoy Virgo season. I'll see you very soon for your next reading. Bye-bye.